What's going on, guys? Today we're talking about Audiio.com, a new royalty-free music licensing service. In this 2-video series, I'll tell you everything you need to know about the platform. In this part, we'll speak about what makes it unique and how it compares to other services like Epidemic Sound, MusicBed and Artlist. After watching this review, you might be interested to check out Audiio.com. Please note that this is an independent review which is not sponsored or biased, but the good news is that the company volunteered to give away a subscription. You can enter the giveaway and it is super easy. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel and sign up with the link I have provided in the description and comment your username on this video. I also included an affiliate link which knocks off 20% off the price if you want to sign up right away and secure this hot deal. I think one of the most important things before making a purchase decision is comparing it to other platforms. I created a few categories and they all have a score from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest and 1 the lowest. I will talk you through it and then we'll sum them up in the end to see who's the best service out there based on the individual scores. I'll probably overlay some kind of table or matrix right here on the screen so you can follow along. The first category is the ease of use. The leaders here are MusicBed and Audiio because I find their platform very easy and intuitive to use. Epidemic Sound and Artlist aren't bad to navigate either, but they score a little lower because Epidemic is a bit cluttered and slow and Artlist forces you to download a song via email, which is an additional step which is kinda annoying, so it receives a small penalty here. The next category is the choice of music, or in other words, the quantity of available songs. Epidemic Sound, as one of the oldest companies with thousands of songs, is the clear winner here, followed by MusicBed, which scores 8 out of 10 points, and then the much smaller ones like Artlist and Audiio follow with 6 and 5 points respectively. The quantity of available music on these platforms simply is a bit smaller, so hence the lower score here. Next up is the quality, and that in my opinion is more important than the quantity. You can have 1 million songs, but if the average quality is bad, that just creates a lot of confusion, and finding a good song is like searching for a needle in the haystack. So both Epidemic Sound and MusicBed also receive a very high quality score here because not only do they have a ton of music, but their songs are also pretty decent on average. The next two categories are curated playlists and uniqueness, and they kind of go hand in hand, but I'll explain that in detail in just a minute. Once again, Epidemic Sound and MusicBed score very high here because they got these big creators like Peter McKinnon as their brand ambassadors who offer curated playlists from the choice of music on the platform. So if you are a huge fan of Peter, you can kind of recreate a similar musical choice for your videos by following these playlists. Artlist scores a medium score here. They had just started to create curated playlists as well. Unfortunately, Audiio at the moment is missing that feature, so no score here. But here's the flip side. The fact that there is curated playlists by super popular YouTubers like Peter also comes with a significant downside. That means tons of videos nowadays sound like Peter McKinnon, and lots of videos on YouTube recycle the same music over and over and over again. And that's why I've created the next category, which is called Uniqueness. So Epidemic Sound, unsurprisingly, scores the lowest here because it is just so popular and kind of lost its uniqueness, if that makes sense. MusicBed suffers from similar issues, while not as bad. And Artlist and Audiio are less washed out in my opinion and therefore more unique and receive higher scores. Up next are sound effects. Epidemic Sound has that included completely free of charge, so 10 points here. MusicBed doesn't have this feature at all, so no score. Artlist has it at an additional cost and the library isn't that great, so only a medium score of 5 points here. And last but not least, Audiio offers sound effects as an extra lifetime subscription for $199 and we'll talk more about it later. And at the time of the recording of this video, the sound effects library was relatively small and has room for improvement, so only 5 points here. Next up are stems, and that is a feature no service other than Epidemic Sound offers. It means you can export only a certain part of the song, so the bass line or the drums or whatever, for example. So that is nice to have, but in my opinion not something that is super essential or something that I had personally used that much. So 5 points for Epidemic sound here and no score for the rest. Another bonus feature is the capability to replay the music on your mobile through a third-party app like Spotify or Apple Music, and I think that's a super useful feature because you can browse and pre-select your music when on the go. Now MusicBed has a mobile app where you can replay and organize everything, and Epidemic sound is on Spotify, so you can just browse through the music there, which is super cool. So 10 points for those right here and no score for Artlist and Audiio because you need a computer to probably use their platform. And last but not least, the most important part, let's talk about pricing. I split the pricing into 2 parts. For the standard content, and by this I mean non-commercial licenses, everyone gets a solid 7 because all services are quite affordable. The only exception here is Audiio because it is the only one which offers a lifetime subscription, so it receives a 10 here because that is such a sweet deal. If you look at the overall score based on the features until now, Epidemic Sound is a pretty strong winner because it has so many features and it is one of the oldest platforms. Followed by MusicBed and then the 2 smaller platforms, which is kinda expected. But hold your horses, people, things change massively once you consider commercial pricing. 0 score to Epidemic and MusicBed, as I think their commercial pricing plans aren't affordable at all. If you choose their business license instead of a personal license, then all of a sudden the monthly pricing is more like $100 or more, and a single song license also starts around $100 and it gets super expensive, super quick. So I think it is hardly affordable for private individuals or even smaller companies. Artlist gets a solid 8 because of their package includes commercial usage rights, and Audiio takes the lead with a solid 10 because once again you're paying only once and you'll be getting this commercial package for life. So after applying the commercial prices, Audiio takes the second spot behind Epidemic Sound, followed by Artlist and then MusicBed. Now I personally think it really depends on what you're looking for. Everybody is different and looking for different things, so 2 common examples. If you are getting started on YouTube and want to create a channel which you can monetize and which is heavily influenced by your favorite creator and use their curated playlist, and you have no intention of ever creating videos commercially, then I think either Epidemic Sound or MusicBed are pretty solid choices because they offer you lots of music to choose from, even though they aren't as unique as they used to be, but probably it isn't a bad choice. Now, if you are an all-around filmmaker and someone who does paid work for clients, as a freelancer or even a small agency, then I think using one of the smaller platforms or even both of them is an absolute no-brainer. If I had to pick between Artlist and Audiio at the moment, I would probably recommend Audiio. Why is that? Firstly, I think the quality of the music is better on average. That means you won't waste as much time searching for tracks that you dislike. And secondly, the price. $299? Seriously? That's a bargain, and it is just so appealing to pay once and get access for a lifetime. As I said, I'll leave an affiliate link below, so feel free to enter the giveaway, and if you found value in this video, please also hit that thumbs up button. It really helps the channel. And that's it for today. I hope you found this useful. Have a good day, and I'll catch you on my next video.